It's quite the catch-22. We need to power our nation's infrastructure. We know that, from the power plants to cars, everything in between. We also need to make fairly immediate progress to help rein in CO2 emissions and combat the climate crisis. So how do we find ourselves out of this stalemate? Here to explain how is the industry's new oil and gas environmental partnership is Mike Sommers. He is the president and CEO of the American Petroleum Institute. It's great having you, Mike.
Sean, thanks for your time.
Quite the pickle here. According to the EPA, we have greenhouse gas emissions. They peaked in 2007. Small but steady reduction since then. How is this being done?
So really in this country, Sean, we have what I call a dual challenge. How do you continue to meet the growing energy demands of the American people while at the same time lowering our environmental footprint? What you've seen really in the last 25 years is that emissions continue to go down even though demand has gone up. That's a huge achievement and something that we in the oil and gas industry are really proud of.
Of course. Now, there's a coalition of oil and natural gas companies joining forces to form the Environmental Partnership. What's the goal of this?
So the Environmental Partnership has been around for about a year. We just put out our first report on the Environmental Partnership. This is a program that brings together oil producers and gas producers from all across this industry, from the largest oil and gas producers to the smallest. And what they've done is they've come together to share best practices on how to reduce methane in the oil patch. It's a key program, and it's showing incredible progress in lowering methane emissions, which is a key priority of this industry.
No question. Now, natural gas, oil, pretty important, obviously, in today's home, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I think what this report shows is that we can meet that dual challenge because from our perspective, we need to continue to power the world. But of course, consumers are also demanding that the power that they get is increasingly sustainable. Yeah. And we're stepping up to the plate, and we're meeting that challenge.
So different products, I mean, obviously we use these products in our homes. We want to be able to, hey, when we want to heat up the house, we have the heat there. We want to boil our water, it's there. But how do we use all this stuff without taking that toll on the environment? Because I think that is something that's at top of mind for a lot of people.
It is, and I'll tell you what's really happened in this country in the last many years is that we're increasingly using natural gas to power our homes. And what that has meant is that we're reducing emissions because natural gas has a significantly less environmental footprint than coal does, for example. Yeah, so as a consequence of this fuel switch from coal to natural gas, we've seen huge environmental progress. And that's really exciting because we know that consumers are demanding affordable energy, but that's environmentally conscious as well. And this industry is focused on that.
Where do we get more information on this?
So if you want to learn more, you can go to www.theenvironmentalpartnership.org, or you can learn more about the oil and gas industry at api.org.
Mike, great having you. Thank you so much, my friend.
Sean, thanks so much for your time.
All right, they're taking an important step towards addressing the climate crisis. You want to learn more about the American Petroleum Institute and the Environmental Partnership, you can visit api.org. The American Petroleum Institute, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.